Welcome to the Common Bill Tos overview video. Now, Common Bill Tos is a powerful new feature that allows you to take invoices that are created on one customer account and bill them to any other customer that's within the same office. Now, can basically be on the customer level, subscription level, and the invoice level, and we'll go over what that means. First off, I want to go over the new balances that show on the customer card. So we previously had just the account balance. We now have a responsible balance as well. What is the account balance? Well, the account balance is any outstanding invoices that are tied to this specific or generated on this specific account. So for account 1082, this is any outstanding amount, so $10. The responsible balance are any invoices that have the billing account set as customer 1082 or Roland Downey. So let's go over to the Invoices tab to see which customers are causing this $1,026.24. So you can see here that the responsible balance now shows right above the account balance on the Invoices tab. So we can see that Roland Downey is causing $10 of this. Brindley Uno is causing $16.24 of the responsible balance. And Mikey Donahue is causing the rest of that balance. And if we click on each of these customers, we can actually go ahead and see the invoice and see, what subscriptions or how they were generated. You'll see here as well that the billing account is set to Roland Downey, and you would see this billing count on the customer cards were you to go into Brindley Uno or Mikey Donahue. You would see that the billing account was set for each one of these invoices. So we go to Linked Bill Tos, we can actually go ahead and see and move over to these customers, or if we'd like, we could actually just pay off their balance of the responsible balance. So this is a really powerful way to pay off individual customers. If a client were to call in, let's say Roland Downey called in, he could actually pay off just Mikey Donahue's portion and leave his own and Brindley Uno's portion alone as far as payment goes. So let's pop over to Mikey Donahue and look at how we can actually control the customer level billing, default billing, and the subscription level default billing. So going over to Mikey Donahue and going over to the billing tab, we can see that Roland Downey is actually set as the default billing account. And what that means is that any new invoice that I create or any subscription that I create will have Roland Downey as the default account. So how do you set that up? Well, let me show you. So I'm going to unassign Roland Downey, and we're going to go back actually in and reassign him. So when you go to Assign New Billing Account, you can type in any customer, select that customer, and then you'll see that it's the default billing to account. And it has the same features that I just showed of any new invoices or subscriptions that are created will have Roland Downey as the default. Now that being said, if I were to go create a brand new invoice and wanted this to be actually go to Mikey Donahue, I could just type in Donahue and create, and it just created a $0 invoice that is attached to itself. So if I go to subscription, how do I set the default subscription to go to a different billing account than Mikey Donahue? Well, as you can see here, I previously made a subscription called Hello Kitty 2. Under the billing account section, I selected Brindley Uno as the default account. So if I were to ever go in and complete an appointment on this Hello Kitty service, any invoice that would be generated would actually have the billing account set to Brindley Uno. So lastly, I wanted to show you how to actually reassign an invoice to a different person. So if I go on this invoice level, I have this $10 invoice, and it was generated, I'm like, oh no, actually this was not supposed to be billed to Mikey Donahue. This particular invoice was supposed to be billed to Roland Downey. If I simply go in and select Roland Downey as the billing account, you'll see that a balance transfer invoice is generated. And if I switch over to Roland Downey's account, we'll now see that Roland is responsible for that $10 invoice. Please check out the guides section located in the footer of FieldRoutes and check out the brand new Common Bill Tos guide, as well as other billing guides that will help you get a broader understanding of how billing works within FieldRoutes.